Set nearly 1,000 years before the events in the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion and the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, the Elder Scrolls Online lets you take part in the stories set within the compelling history and deep lore of the Elder Scrolls franchise. Designed to be played exactly the way you want to play, you can start wherever you like. With no level restrictions and no subscription required, this massive world is yours to explore, alone or with friends. Choose a favorite location or storyline and jump in. From the capital cities of the Three Alliances to the magical Somerset Isles. From the Khajiit territory of Elsewhere to Morrowind, the home of the Dark Elves. From frozen Skyrim in the north to the endless swamps of Blackmarsh, adventure is everywhere. Are you ready to forge your own legend? Options for creating and personalizing characters in the Elder Scrolls Online are almost without limit. Choose from 9 different character races, with a 10th race option available as an add-on. Select from 6 unique classes and customize them to fill exactly the role you want to play. Want to create a high elf sorcerer who wears heavy armor and wields dual daggers for close quarters combat? Why not? Or maybe a Red Guard Dragon Knight who prefers light armor and a bow. It's completely up to you. Earn skill points as you adventure across Tamriel to improve your character. Then master and customize your skills to match your style of play. As you explore the world, keep an eye out for sky shards. For every 3 of these rare crystals you collect, you earn a bonus skill point to spend on your character. The in-game skill advisor provides recommendations on how to best spend your points at each level, based on the different roles available to your character. And you can always reset your skills and reallocate your points whenever you visit a major city, so you can build and play the exact character you imagine. Go anywhere, do anything. That's the freedom presented in the Elder Scrolls Online. The game scales your character to the content, so explore any dark cave or mysterious forest that intrigues you. Adventure on your own, or with friends, even if those friends have wildly different levels or belong to different alliances. Dive into the rich and varied story content as a solo player, or join a group to take on the most dangerous dungeons and boss monsters in the world. During your character creation, select one of the 3 alliances competing for power in this era: the Daggerfall Covenant, the Ebonheart Pact, or the Old Mary Dominion. Each alliance features a unique and compelling storyline, but your choice never precludes you from playing with friends of different alliances. The Elder Scrolls Online is designed so you can travel anywhere at any time, no matter your level or alliance. Tamriel is a dangerous place. When you cannot sneak or talk your way out of conflict, you have to fight. The Elder Scrolls Online features an action-based combat system, reminiscent of the classic Elder Scrolls games. Use your skills, special abilities, and a combination of light and heavy attacks to defend yourself and your allies while you obliterate your foes. Unleash powerful synergy attacks when fighting as part of a group, and use block and dodge to reduce damage and avoid enemy attacks. If you prefer sneaking to direct combat, you can use stealth to evade detection, get around obstacles, or even set yourself up to unleash a potent surprise attack. Even the best solo player needs a little help now and then. Use the Group and Activity Finder and the Friends list to team up with other players for a dungeon or other adventure. The Elder Scrolls Online community is extremely welcoming to new players and invites them to join in. Our players go out of their way to help new players and show them the ins and outs of adventuring in Tamriel. This is especially evident within player guilds, a great way to meet others and develop lasting relationships that enhance your game. Join a guild to trade resources, tackle group content, or simply chat about the latest revelation of lore. There are also in-game guilds your character can join to receive new skill options and special rewards. The Fighters Guild, the Mages Guild, the Dark Brotherhood, and the Thieves Guild are all accessible through story content. And for a real challenge, join the Undaunted and earn a unique skill line and extra rewards for tackling group dungeons. Dungeons present some of the most difficult and dangerous content available in the Elder Scrolls Online. From the small dungeon delves that challenge solo players, to group dungeons that require 4 players to take on, to the ultimate 12-person trials. These strange and wondrous places offer amazing visuals, complex battles, and compelling opponents unlike anything else in the game. Once your character reaches 10th level and you have a better understanding of the game, the Elder Scrolls Online gives you the option to participate in a variety of player versus player, or PvP, content. Duels offer a more intimate PvP experience, where you can test your skills or try out a new character build in one-on-one combat against another player. Battlegrounds present short, intense combat as 4-person teams take on 15-minute battles to earn achievements, experience, and special rewards. Alliance wars are large-scale battles where the 3 alliances fight for control of the imperial capital of Cyrodiil. With siege weapons and massive armies, fight to capture and defend keeps and win the day. While you adventure and explore, don't forget to collect the valuable resources you find scattered throughout the world. These items can be used to craft weapons, armor, food, potions, and accessories that you can use to improve or further customize your character. Develop your skills in one or more professions and improve them by completing specialized crafting writs. The professions include alchemy, blacksmithing, enchanting, clothing, woodworking, provisioning, and jewelry crafting. The Elder Scrolls Online provides players with the ability to own and personalize homes for their characters all across Tamriel. Homes can be acquired by completing quests, purchased through the Crown Store, or bought with in-game gold. Houses consist of single-room abodes to multi-chambered mansions. But nothing beats the opulence or grandeur of a manor house, complete with luxury accommodations for your character and up to 24 guests. Home ownership doesn't end there. Craft furnishings and accessories to personalize, improve, and decorate your home. There's never been a better moment to jump in and start playing the Elder Scrolls Online. With access to a multitude of adventures all across the width and breadth of Tamriel, and the freedom to play wherever and however you like, it's time to begin your Elder Scrolls story.
Some say that data is the new oil. It's moving us further ahead, faster than ever before. At US Bank, data gives us greater insight into our customers and provides us with key information to unlock new possibilities. We gather data across all areas of our business to engineer products and services that make banking safer, simpler, and more convenient, while staying true to our values and commitment as one of the world's most ethical companies. Data science at US Bank is led by a dynamic team from a variety of different backgrounds and experiences, driven by a desire to find new ways to create connections and develop new solutions through analytics and insights. We embrace challenges, thinking differently and working smarter together to develop cutting-edge solutions. We are forward-thinking in how we gather and interpret data. And we do all of this with one goal in mind: to help people make their unique ambitions possible.
On with the numeral system in Elder Scrolls. Gonna just go in here really quick where I'm over on Google. I've looked over on AOL and DuckDuckGo and Yahoo, Yandex, and a couple other sites, and there's just not enough information that's correlating of what's going on. And what I'm thinking is that the system is kind of getting bugged from Reddit. There's nothing wrong with Reddit in the site, but however, when people want to write something, they want to kind of see what they can get out of something, and that's the hope that I can bring here by showing you guys here in this video. I'm gonna write in here Elder Scrolls 4/6/24. It's currently here in the local time of 4/8/24, and that's the reason why I'm explaining the necessary thing to get these things done. And so what I'm in here, this is the most current information of what we see. There's nothing wrong with seeing like people's faces sometimes, but however, we have to get the things working more properly. As you can see, there's probably some fights over in Reddit where it says, is Oblivion / Morrowind still worth playing in 2024? Along with, we have the Elder Scrolls for Oblivion. Is Oblivion worth it in 2024? Two things over on Reddit, and these are just kind of derogatory topics. That's kind of demeaning the whole thing of what's going on with the current day. This was about 3 months ago, of which both topics were written. So I don't know if there's any more writing later on. I'm not going to check in there on that because I don't want to fight. And so basically what you're seeing here off of the information in Google, for example, this is the most current information for Elder Scrolls in Google. And when you see things right over here with Reddit where we have are these things worth even trying over again? What I'm talking about here is this is going to lead us over into later on in the future game series of Elder Scrolls. Right now, what I'm going to look here for you guys, going down, which is very, very interesting, of what I'm seeing right here, is in Microsoft. It says the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Game of the Year Edition PC. I'm just going to click on this button. I'm going to show you what this does. There was a thing where I could add a screenshot, but then I went in there like, well, will that help solve the issue? Not exactly. Now when you're over here and here, when you see this, you are shopping Microsoft Store in Albania English. Are you looking for Microsoft Store in United States English? That's a very interesting thing. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click the X button. And this is what comes up here on my screen. Now on your guys' screen, it's going to look a little different when you first come in. So when you're scrolling down, this is the important thing to see. If you don't see the screenshots just yet, the screenshots are going to come in. This is going to help out other Elder Scrolls game series as well. And what I'm explaining here for you guys, in the screenshots right here, of the screenshots are awesome. And so what I'm talking about with screenshots, this has a relation of going over into Reddit and writing about current information that's going on inside of Reddit. That's the basic mainframe writing of current writing. We can't have fighting going on where saying, well, is Oblivion even working anymore? Are these things even working? This is an awesome thing to be seeing, the award-winning little portals that are going on. This is amazing graphics, and getting the graphics going. You don't want to just click on a button. What I had clicked on earlier was the United States English, because I live in the United States, so I clicked on the United States thing instead of Albania. I'm not sure where Albania is. However, these are some cool graphics. coming in here for Oblivion. This what happened when I clicked on the United States English. What happened is went right over into Xbox, and so the right over in here, this is going to help us learn a little bit more about how the system works in Microsoft. This is a great thing. It looks like the ending is done for the background, as you might have picked up what's going on. Looks like here in Google, of what I was explaining earlier on the search for Elder Scrolls 4/6 of 24, the current year of 2024, as it is right now. This is probably going to be studied years from now. But what I'm talking about is the how Xbox is connected to Microsoft. Microsoft is basically connected to multiple places, such as PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. Just not directly in some places. Now, the links looks like it's directly going over into Xbox. Some people don't like going over into Xbox. So those of you that are learning to write, what I'm explaining, the necessary need for you guys to do is write some good current information in Reddit about the game of Oblivion. After that gets taken care of, our problems and issues are going to go away. Some people don't like ads, and some people don't like seeing pictures in the background. Well, there's no picture in the background, and we're just looking here over in Microsoft here today in the wonderful world of Oblivion.
We set out to create an online game like no one had ever seen before.
A game that invited players to be a part of something really, really big.
A world where players could explore, adventure, and write their own stories.
We had no idea how huge this was going to be.
It's been 10 years.
Come join us for what's next.